Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Heinchel. Hope you're all having a great day. Today I got another gold guide or slash diamond guide here for you guys. Today we're going to be covering the sniper rifles. I apologize, this video has taken me so long to put out. I've been busy, but enough of that. We're going to go ahead and get straight into it. We're not going to waste any time. A few things I want to mention before I get started. As always, timestamps are down below, so if you came here for a specific weapon or a specific challenge, you can go ahead and skip ahead to that portion of the video. As always, I recommend stacking challenges whenever possible. All of these snipers have an additional 100 long shot challenge towards the end, and 2 of them have an additional 100 headshot challenge, so as always, make sure you level up the gun all the way to that category before you start specifically going for headshots or long shots, and try to stack them up as much as you can. That way you're not wasting any time or effort. Another thing to mention is that in this video I'm going to be covering the 3 sniper rifles from launch, which are the Kar 98K, the Type 99, and the 3-line rifle. I'm not going to be covering the Gorenko anti-tank rifle, which is the new sniper that was just added with Season 1. I'll probably end up making a separate video for that, but for now, I'm just covering the 3 other snipers that were here at release. And another thing I want to mention about that is you don't actually have to get the 3 launch snipers gold to get diamond. If you want to replace one of them with the anti-tank rifle, you can do that actually. You don't have to get specific weapons gold to get diamond. You only have to get 3 snipers. That's all the challenge description says, is just to get 3 snipers gold to unlock diamonds. So also, one more thing I want to mention, in this gameplay you're going to be seeing me use this spot that I always mention in all of my gold camo guides, where you put the deployable cover behind the tires on DOS house at the A flag spawn. However, I want to mention to you guys that this spot has been patched as of last night. There was an update that came out for Vanguard, and you can no longer use this spot. So I apologize about that, but there's still some pretty good spots that you can use on DOS House to get sniper kills, and you can also play other maps as well. This is one of the few weapon categories where I don't recommend playing shipment. You can still play DOS House, but you're just going to have a much easier time on bigger maps, which I'll cover those later. Alright, so now that we've covered all that, let's go ahead and get straight into the challenges. So, the first challenge category, as always, is just to get eliminations. For the snipers, you have to get 300 of them. I say this every time. This is going to be completed naturally as you're leveling up the weapons, so nothing to say on this one. The next category is to get 100 headshots. As always, aim for the head more if you're having trouble with this. Snipers are pretty easy to get headshots with, and I typically am always aiming for the head when I use snipers anyway, especially if you're trying to get someone that's on a head glitch, then that's all you can see is their head. So headshots should come pretty easy for you. And like I was saying earlier, there's actually 2 snipers that have an additional headshot challenge. It's the Type 99 and the 3-line rifle, which we'll get to later. So with those 2 snipers, don't even worry about actively going for headshots. I think it's literally like, it's one of the last 3 challenges that you unlock where you have to get more. So just wait until you get to that point and then start going for headshots. The next challenge is to get 50 multi-kills. These should occur pretty easily, especially if you're playing Blitz. I forgot to mention, make sure whatever game mode you're playing that you are playing on the Blitz combat pacing. That way there's as many players on the map as possible, and you have more opportunities to get double kills for your multis. These are very easy to get also on DOS House, and you can also do shipment, or there's other small maps like Radar, which is a Dome remake from MW3, or there's also the actual Dome map, the World at War remade map. All those small maps are pretty good for double kills. The multi-kills can still come pretty easily if you're playing Blitz on some big maps, like Castle's really good for sniping, Berlin's really good for sniping, and I'm going to show you guys some of these sniping spots later on when we get to the long shots. But yeah, multi-kills should be pretty easy. You only have to get a double kill, and you have plenty of time in between kills, and you only have to get 50 of them. This challenge is unlocked early on, so overall, these should be done pretty easily. Alright, so for this next camo category, which is Reptilian, it's actually different on one of the snipers. So I'm going to go ahead and explain it. So for the Kar 98K and the Type 99, it is your usual get 30 Bloodthirsties, a 5 kill streak. As always, if you're struggling with this, play slow and safe, prioritize staying alive, hold down a busy area of the map, hold down, you know, an objective, just camp. It's a sniper, so you're probably going to want to play slow with it anyway. But yeah, just prioritize staying alive. Another thing, as always, I recommend if you're having trouble getting all 5 kills with the sniper, I would use the overkill perk and use either an assault rifle or an SMG, whatever weapon you're good with. Choose a really good one. Make sure it's like something that's, you know, kind of the meta, like the MP40. Use that along with your sniper on your overkill class. Get your first 4 kills with the regular gun that you're using, and then use the sniper to get the 5th kill for the Bloodthirsty. This is still working as of right now. They haven't patched it. I don't know if they plan on doing it, but definitely take advantage of it while you can. And with that, that is the Reptilian challenge for those 2 snipers. Now, moving on to the 3-line rifle. If you guys remember when this game first came out, the challenge description was get 100 Bloodthirsties, which was obviously wrong. I think everyone kind of assumed they were just going to drop it down to 30 Bloodthirsties, but what they actually ended up doing, it's kind of weird, but they just made it 100 prone kills instead. So you don't have to get any Bloodthirsties with the 3-line rifle. You just have to get 100 prone kills, which are very easy to do, especially compared to Bloodthirsties, but it is just kind of tedious, you know, having to go find a spot and go prone and just sit there and camp and be patient. But it is possible, so literally just play any map. I did all mine on Das House. Just lay prone in the middle of the map, lay prone on the left or right side of the map. You'll get these done. There's really no explaining to do with this one. It's just prone kills, so easy. Alright, so for the next category, it is going to be to get 100 long shots. Sniper rifles are the only weapon category that you cannot get your long shots done on Das House, so I recommend playing maps such as Castle, Gavutu is another good one, Desert Siege, Berlin, and Paradise. Paradise was just added with Season 1. These maps, you can get long shots done pretty easily, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys on screen now some of the spots that I used on each of these maps to get my long shots. And one other thing, sometimes they will have a playlist in the rotation called Big Map Blitz or something like that. It's not currently in the game right now, but they have had it kind of like on and off every other week or so. But what it basically is it's Blitz Team Deathmatch on these big ass maps. So if there's a playlist like that at the time of you going for long shots, I definitely recommend using that playlist, because otherwise you're just going to have to kind of cherry pick lobbies and fish for some of these bigger maps. And as I said earlier, every sniper has an additional long shot challenge at the end on one of the last 3 camo categories, so wait until you unlock whichever category it is for that weapon, and then start actively going for long shots. That way you can stack them and you're not, you know, wasting any time or effort. Alright, so the next one is going to be to get 100 close range kills. As always, the easiest way to do these is just to play Shipment or Das House or Dome or whatever small maps there are, and this will get done without you even really thinking about it. And yes, even for snipers, it is pretty easy. Like I said earlier, with the multi-kills, if you're playing on these small maps like Shipment, I recommend using an iron sight instead of a sniper scope. That way it'll just make it a little bit easier for you to get kills at close range. But yeah, it doesn't have to be like point blank or anything. I don't know what the exact distance is, but all I know is that if you play on these small maps, you will get these done very easily. So, moving on to the next category, you will need to get 50 kills while holding your breath. These happen naturally with snipers. You're almost always going to be holding your breath if you're hard scoping. Just one thing I do want to mention, make sure you're using a scope that does allow you to hold your breath, because there are some optics where you can't hold your breath. So that's really all you got to make sure of. Just make sure that you're using one that does allow you to. And it's only 50, so it's really easy. Alright, so now we're moving on to the last 3 camo categories, which are Survivalist, Mindgames, and Death Artist. As always, I'm going to go over them really briefly. They're really easy challenges, really straightforward, so we're not going to spend too much time on them. And also, as always, I will have on screen some text, a little text box showing you guys what the challenges is for each category and what attachments you need to be using for them. So, let's go ahead and skim over these real quick. So, for the Type 99, for Survivalist, you will need to get 100 long shots. Once again, as I said earlier, make sure you're stacking these. You know, don't go for the first 100 long shots until you unlock this one, so you can do them at the same time. For Mind Games, you will need to get 100 headshots, and for Death Artist, you will need to get 100 ADS kills. You're almost always going to be ADSing with a sniper anyway, so. Moving on to the 3-line rifle for Survivalist, you will once again need 100 long shots. For Mindgames, another 100 ADS kills, and for Death Artist, another 100 headshots. And last but not least, the Kar 98K. For Survivalist, you will need 100 kills without taking damage from that enemy that you kill. Pretty easy to do, should happen on its own. For Mindgames, you will need 100 ADS kills, and finally for Death Artists, another 100 Longshots. And once you complete all of those, all three of those snipers, or a combination of any three snipers if you decide to use the Gorenko anti-tank rifle, once you do 3 snipers, you will have diamond snipers, and congratulations, you are one step closer to atomic camo if that is your ultimate goal. Once again, sorry this video took so long to make, guys. I've been busy with work and stuff, but all I have left until I unlock atomic is marksman rifles, which I'm already halfway done. They're really easy to do. Hopefully I'll have a guide up either this weekend or early next week for those. And then I've got to do the assault rifles, which is going to take the longest, but they're going to be easy to do. It's just going to take so long since there's 7 of them, and weapon leveling obviously takes a long time in this game. But yeah, all I have are those 2 categories, and I'm still waiting on them to fix the Panzerfaust challenges. They just had an update last night changing one of the challenges to long shots, but unfortunately the long shot challenges are not tracking. It almost seems like these developers can never get anything right with these updates. So that's all I'm waiting on, and then I will have atomic camo, and then the Festive Fervor event is starting either today or tomorrow, the Christmas event for Vanguard, so I'm going to be covering those challenges, and I'm also going to be making a challenge guide for the Season 1 challenges, just like I did with Cold War Season 6. So if you're interested in all that, stay tuned and hit subscribe, because I'm going to be making a lot of guides this year. Alright, anyways, enough rambling on. Hopefully this video helped you guys out. Let me know down in the comments if you're having any trouble with any of these challenges that we previously discussed, and I will do my best to help you guys out as much as I possibly can. If you did enjoy this video or it helped you out in any way, consider leaving a like or leave a dislike if you didn't. There's really no hard feelings. As I said before, subscribe if you want to see more guides like this. And with that, I will see you guys on the next one. Peace out, everyone.